literally sucking off fucking Islam over here because you're worried about getting canceled by a bunch of Muslims online.
For real?
Before you wanted to school, you wanted to be a saxophone player. People don't want to be UPS drivers. People don't want to be garbage men. People don't want to do that. People don't want to be carpet cleaners. You do that because you have no other option because you take the safe route. So you're saying it's brain rotted. That's complacency. You gave up.
People can be Hollywood actors. How many people can be an actor?
Not many. Not many.
Irrelevant.
But so that's why I'm saying complacency. And Destiny can't argue that point. Are you or are you not encouraging complacency by saying
it's only complacency to you because to you anything less than being a superstar is a failure because you don't know what life looks like to a normal person. You have no perspective whatsoever.
Okay, hold up. As a normal person, I got this. Sneako, chill. Other guy, random dweeb, chill. Yeah, everyone works normal jobs, right? Whether that's you work in the food industry, you work, packing boxes, you work at a grocery store, cashier, construction, whatever you want to do, right? But at the end of the day, again, yeah, you're just working for somebody else, and they decide when you can go to work, when you can take days off. They decide all that. They own you, because if you don't go, they have the power to decide to fire you instantly. And yeah, it's way worse. I'd rather go do something I actually want to do than work as a cashier or whatever the fuck you want to do and then get paid like dog shit and then have to still be able to get fired and be out of work. And then you'd be in the same spot as if you were actually following your dreams. Same fucking spot. I don't want to hear it.
Like for you, the only thing that it means to succeed is to have 1 million YouTube followers. And
it's being independent and not answering to nobody.
Bro, neither of us are independent. Dude, you're
facts.
Literally sucking off fucking Islam over here because you're worried about getting canceled by a bunch of Muslims online. None of us are fucking independent. All of us are slaves to some shit. We're all part of the Matrix, bro. If you want to talk to me about some independent shit, I want you to go out back and show me a picture of the fucking vegetable garden that you've got growing that you're cultivating on your own so you can survive on your own when the apocalypse happens. Otherwise, we're all fucking plugged into the system.
There's levels to how much you can be plugged into the system, and you're encouraging a bigger level than me. If my level is not wanting to get killed by a guy named Ahmed, then fine.
Sure, I'll say this. When I worked at my fucking casino job, I sure as fuck never worried about what the fuck I tweeted or what I said in a video game. Bro, I could say some wild shit, man. If my logs ever got leaked, dude, my entire fucking family would get assassinated for the crazy shit that I said online in battle.net. This was before nobody got banned for slurs or anything back then. Bro, you could fucking pipe.
How much racial slurs you saying, Destiny? Come on.
Can't
college
leave
gets
the
more
Matrix,
inflated
right?
every time you bring up the cost.
Like, I don't understand this. Hold on. Just a side tangent. What is the Matrix? You know you can never actually leave the Matrix, right? We're all part of the Matrix.
Yeah, but you can limit how much you're actually in it.
Okay, but you're still underneath the Matrix. So you said earlier, like, nobody has a boss they respond to. Dude, everyone's got a boss.
That's true.
I got a
That's
boss.
true.
Destiny's got a boss. You got
all
a
right.
boss. We're all, no matter what,
would
we're
you
all in the
rather
Matrix.
get a boss? I was just at the Apple store today, and this lady was just yelling at the Apple store employees, and they all hated it. They called her a bitch as soon as she walked away. Yeah. Whose boss? Like, I don't have to see my boss. I don't need to look at her. I can make jokes about her. I can tell her to, like, and that's it. That's it.
Okay, so when it comes to the Matrix, right, like, I think the point is when you go to college or you go to university and you go to, like, structured education, you're picking a safe spot, right? You're picking a safe way to have a safer life. But the thing is about, like, breaking the Matrix, you can't break the Matrix. You can only, like, succeed well within it, right? And not everyone has the means to do that, right? You can watch a million videos on YouTube about how to run a business, right? Perfect example. I went to this fucking Airbnb in Los Angeles. I opened up this fucking YouTube page, and you know what the YouTube, like, first results were? How to fucking make money, how to make money fast, how to make money quick. Like, the guy bought one property, rents it out, calls it a day. You want to make fucking actual money, you need to have capital to do it, all right? Which not many people have. You can't even go to get a business loan these days because credit can be so far down and shit. Not everyone has those opportunities. So they go to university, they go to college to at least get something stable going. Because like Destiny said, time is finite, okay? If you spend your early 20s trying to chase the bag and trying to make the millions of dollars, you'll find out very quickly it's not easy to do that. But if you have 5 years of shit to show for it, like a college education and at least some career, then you can probably do something, safer in your 30s and your 40s down the road, Like, it's called being stable and secure. And some people are cool with that. Most people, I would say, are fine with stable and secure shit.
Yeah, I think too many people. My idea is that too many people are okay with just a life that's fine. That's just fine. We're sick of that, so they want to go and become better. I think Myron is a good example of somebody who has the main type of capital and then invested into real estate so that he doesn't have to ever work again. You get a source of income with the skill online and then reinvest it into other places. It doesn't have to.
You can learn so
You
much.
want me to give you another example?
And those guys give you the best connections too.
They don't.
Forget that.
My sister, for example, she went to Juilliard. She went to the best acting school in the world.
Type people's phone numbers in chat, tell them you're gonna come fucking murder their dogs, and nobody gave a fuck back then on the internet. Like, it was a wild world. I didn't give a fuck back then because I didn't care. I gotta worry way more about the shit that I say and the shit that I type. So in some ways, I have a lot of freedom. I'm not gonna go back to that life, obviously, but in other ways, I'm way more locked down. I gotta worry about other shit that normal people don't have to worry about. Like, we're all part of the system in one way or another.
Yes,
you
but I'm
can't
telling
just
you how
leave
much
the
you're
matrix.
plugged into it and how much you're not. Me having this creativity kit and me having most of my money come from Patreon or come from super chats is being out of it. Or eventually, like, if I do get banned, going to a platform that I start or that's independent is me out of that and me not having to answer to anybody. Like, yes, we do answer to some people, but there's levels. Having like an angry Karen that you answer to every day is way worse than doing what we do. And trying to compare the two is
But
stupid.
like, aren't you like tied down into YouTube and Patreon in some way? Like, if those things went away, what would you do tomorrow?
Well, that's why I'm saying that you need to have capital, and then you need to invest in other places that you can be fully independent. And then eventually I'm just going to be on YouTube for fun, and I don't need to worry about, words that are like what I can say about the election or what I could say about the injection.
I think there's pros and cons to everything, and it's hard to see it all, I think, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I mean,
I
you're
think you're
wrong.
dodging the fact that you are encouraging complacency.
Stop saying, bro.
But yeah.
Stop saying I'm dodgy because you're too dumb to understand what the fuck I'm saying.
It's
You're
very
actually
simple
triggering
what
the fuck
you're
out of me.
saying.
You
It's
got
very
me. You triggered the fuck out of me. You did do it, okay? It's not about dodging. It's about being an adult and taking responsibility and growing past the
Being
age
an
of
adult
24 and realizing
for
not
you-
everybody can be a millionaire on doing some online shit. That's a fantasy that a kid has. That's when you're
this is why
14
you're
and everybody's
dumb.
saying, what do you want to do when you grow up? And you say, I want to play in the NFL. At some point,
And
you
then
grow up,
you
you're
give
like,
up.
okay, I need to actually be an
then
adult
you
and I need
give
to
up.
figure out like how I'm going to navigate life. It's not about giving up. It's about accepting the responsibilities of being an adult. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I need to find an acceptable path forward that I can carve that makes place for me, my hobbies, and what I want to do, and also provides a living and probably provides some service to a society that isn't scamming people online, selling them cheap Chinese
I'm not
fucking
talking
silverware
about
in order to
dropshipping
make
and crypto,
money.
bro.
Hey, hold up. He's over here preaching like he's out here grinding like, everybody else. Nah. Listen, he ain't working 50 hours a week. And I hate neither, but he can't say that to shut down your dreams and be like, oh, just fall in line. Just do whatever you want. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't listen to this dweeb. He's saying, listen, what he's saying is basically is the same thing. So you can go get a college, go get a 4-year degree, get hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and then live a successful life, live paycheck to paycheck, probably. Maybe you have a nicer house. Or, you're down there at a cashier working paycheck to paycheck with a little less nicer house. But still, if you don't work, then guess what? If you don't work, then you have no money. No money coming in unless you have a vacation. But still, what do you get? 2 weeks, tops. You're sick. Got to spend it. Go on vacation. Take a couple days off because you need a break from the struggles of life. Then what? Then what do you do? Tough it out? Stressed out? Yeah, that's why we're in this position right here. Or, yeah, maybe you go do that, but why don't you have a side hustle? Why don't you go follow your dreams on the side? Go get it. Work harder. Come on.
So mad. There's so many ways to become independent. And I think more people should know that instead of taking the safe route. You guys are saying take the safe, easy route that they've laid out in front of you that is meant to keep you a wage slave for the rest of your life. And we can agree to disagree. If you want your chat to do that, then fine. I hated doing that. I hated school. I dropped out like Destiny.
I feel like a lot of these courses and a lot of these things would make more sense if they taught people that it wasn't just the internet that you're making money out of, but like actual practical ways somebody could jump into, Like, what is so practical about making money on the internet? Like, how are you gonna, like, you have to have like a high what should I say? Like, what is the rate of like people that succeed? Destiny, I'm sure you have like the definition for it, but like the people that like succeed, you have to have like a good throughput rate, I guess, is what the best thing is, right? Like, how many people in your course succeed out of like 100 versus college, right? People are going to pick which one is a safe option. College and university aren't easy either. If you're going for a STEM degree, if you're going for anything that's licensed, for instance, that's a fucking big ass commitment. People go to law school and they spend like fucking how many years getting to that position, and then they fucking succeed at the end, hopefully, right? At least like that's the general perception of it. Same with doctors, same with like engineers or anybody in that position.
Yeah, but at the same time, you get hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And what do you got to show for it? Even if you don't graduate, even if you drop out, you get how much in debt. So if you graduate in the degree that you want to even pursue a career, who says there's an opening? Come on.
It's like how many people in your situation succeed? How many Musas are there versus Musas that go to like MIT or like University of Toronto or like a big.
We're going in circles. Like there's most of them. Most people will fail because they will give up and they will go back to the safe route as soon as it becomes difficult. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to really fully dive into that. It's difficult. I mean, I was able to do it because I've been focusing on this since I was 14. I saw from the beginning, from a young age, that I did not want to be a wage slave. I did not want to be part of a cognitive system, and so I worked hard. But that's what separates the people, the winners from the losers, is just working hard. Most people are not able to do it. Destiny's encouraging complacency, and I'm encouraging ambition. That's just
True. People are complacent all the time. You got to work hard. That's all.
Gotta stop.
But there's a lot.
Hold on, wait. I just want to be clear. Also, you gotta. The words that you're using are so mind rotted. You're like such a bot when you say that. That like a guy can follow a set path in life and be really successful. You can have a good diet, get good sleep, have a lot of friends, work out, have a good body, go to college, get a good degree, have a good paying job with good benefits, go on vacation, and you're like, you're so complacent. There's nothing complacent about that. That's a successful person by literally every single metric. Like, I would argue that a lot of the people that chase the online shit are more complacent than the people that have like the dedication to follow through with school and get a real job, rather than the people that are working their side hustle, which is really a job at Burger King or Wendy's, and then they're online trying to get rich, like trading coins. Like, that's complacency. You're too scared to actually take steps and do the real work in the real world to actually improve yourself and put yourself in a position to get a good job, and instead you're hoping to get rich quick online.
How is that complacent? Like, why do you need to go be involved in your idea of the real world? Your idea of maturity and being adult is just being a part of the system that's in front of you.
It's actually doing, well, you say like being a part of, like a doctor is a part of the system. A lawyer is a part of the system. An engineer is a part of the system. Like, these are important people that do important things that make it possible for you and me to do our jobs. But I'm only able to do what I'm able to do because enough people went to school to work on fucking Amazon servers, right? Amazon only exists because college-educated Jeff Bezos started the company and had people that were willing to ship products, like people that were willing to drive UPS trucks, people that were willing to do customer support. Like, these are all real-life people.
Destiny,
Hold on. Let me take this one. You think all these people shipping on Amazon boxes want to be there? They want to do what they want to do? Come on. Let's be real. Jeff Bezos throws down money and these guys work 50 hours a week, working their ass off for no vacation. They don't get any, I mean, they get a little overtime, so they miss time with their family all the time. They grind to the bone. They work themselves to death for what? For a measly, 20, 25 bucks an hour? I mean, wouldn't you rather go for your dream? Go for it. I mean, shit. You can work that as a side job, but you should be working towards something you actually want to do. You think all these people want to go ship boxes for Jeff Bezos? Bullshit.
What's the most coveted job? What's the most coveted job in America for kids?
YouTuber?
Yep. Hold on.
So your sister went to.
Muda, let him finish. Let him finish.
No.
Let him finish.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so your sister went to Juilliard and she's going to acting, right? The thing we said earlier too is like just a little bit like 5 minutes ago, going into acting, how many slots do you think exist to be like a big time actor, superstar, right? Somebody that goes to university for like computer sciences, there's so many more slots in the field available for them, okay? So many places. That's what the stability is about, right? Somebody that goes to school for something that you have like a ton of career slots in, a lot of stability exists there. There's not a lot of stability to go into like shit like, acting or whatever. It's really a lot of luck that goes into it. That's, I think, the ultimate point.
Here's the thing about what he's saying. Listen, Sneako, I got it, okay? Hold on. Sneako, let me take this one. Listen, bud. Okay? Listen. Hey. We're talking about different things here. We're talking about you doing getting a stable job. That's cool if that's what you really want to do. If Sneako speaks to people who actually want to follow their dreams and go try something else, but yet all they want to do is keep pushing 9 to 5s, 4-year degree. Okay, cool. Why does nobody talk about anything else? Go get a 4-year degree and then what? They make $100,000 a year, and then you have a nice house, some nice cars. Cool. What happens when you still live paycheck to paycheck because you live above your means? Nobody talks about that. And again, you're probably doing something that you don't really want to do. That you're just like, okay, well, it's a good job. 401k. It's a good one. Stable. Cool. Not what Sneako's speaking to. He's speaking to the people out there who want to go do something they want to do. Try it. And that might be YouTube. That might be, owning some real estate. That might be renting out. That might be renting out Airbnbs. That might be whatever the fuck they want to do. But it's already pushed to go get a 4-year degree. Why is everyone pushing to go get a 4-year degree? If you want to, cool, but you're going to get a lot of debt. Gary V. Boom. And unless you want to go and do a technical career, unless you want to be like an electrician or doctor or, something specific where you want actually that degree happen, then I don't know. I don't recommend it. Because all you do is go and get a lot of debt to find out who you are, and you go get drunk and whatever the fuck on the weekend or during the week. Yeah, it might be cool, but you can go still live in a college town and not go to college. You can just go and live it up. Find yourself then. Or move around, do whatever. I don't recommend getting a bunch of debt.
Same shit. Okay, Thank you for interrupting me. Adulthood is giving up on your dreams.
Okay.
That's your idea of adulthood.
Okay.
Every
Facts.
time you talk to me about maturity and about
Listen, I like Sneako. I like him.
being adult, every time you call someone else childish, is it because they're not being a slave. Someone who's not being a slave, and it triggers you. The fact that I get you so upset and you bring me in the stream is because I'm a young man full of ambition, and people are getting
okay, bro.
by
So
this,
hold on.
And
If
your
somebody
stream,
who gets
you
a
want
job
people to go give up.
You're not talking about ambition.
Your
The problem is
idea
you're not
of maturity is just giving up on your dreams.
No, you're not talking about ambition. You're the 2020s version of Amway. It's not. That's not ambition. It's get rich quick schemes. That's what you're talking about. Ambition is the kid that's 16 that already knows 3 different programming languages. Ambition is the guy that's 17 or 18 that can already build a whole fucking engine in a car. Ambition is the guy that's at 19 or 20 is already the VP of his dad's fucking company. This is what ambition looks like. Being 24, working at Burger King, and then going on and checking your Robinhood app to see if you got rich on some penny stock you got recommended by Andrew Tate. That's not ambition. That's not ambition.
Bro, why are you
Robinhood could just be standard
Destiny,
stocks.
that's such a dumb
Robinhood
argument.
could just be stocks as well. That's not just
You keep
Who's
talking
saying
about me
anything
like
about
I'm
stocks?
advocating for the big crypto guy. When you asked me an example of an entrepreneur who makes money, I talked about my editor who makes money off consultation calls because he studied the algorithm and because he networked with the right people and he provided value by learning how to edit. He found a skill, reinvested in other places, and then you keep talking about crypto. Bro, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. The creativity kit is about learning a skill, becoming valuable, and then investing in other places. Not working at Burger King.
I agree.
He doesn't agree. Come on. We both know Destiny. Come on. Grow up. Listen, if Sneako wants to hustle, let him hustle. Let him do his thing. Let him teach somebody. Isn't that what we're supposed to do in life? Pass down knowledge. So what if he charges a measly $50? Who cares? People spend more on Fortnite skins. Grow the fuck up.
But what you're talking about, that guy, that editor guy, he didn't learn how to edit because he took an online course on it. He learned how to edit because he did it.
You know how
he worked that job.
You know how I learned how to edit? YouTube tutorials.
Yeah. When did you start? When you were fucking 13.
Okay,
That's
so
the
you
point.
learned how to
So
to edit on YouTube tutorials. Do you consider yourself an actual editor that could work in a professional location?
Yeah, I know that if I ever get canceled or if I
okay, how many programs do you know? No, I know about post production.
I know how to use Avid. I know how to use Final Cut Pro.
Okay,
I know how to use
Avid
Premiere.
Media Composer. Do you know how to work with DaVinci? Do you know the entire app? Do you know
Avid,
Dude,
Premiere,
100%.
all of them.
Nico,
So
I know he could get a job. He could get a job editing for sure. 100%.
He could get a job editing, but it's the
And
entire
you're saying that
structure of it too.
Destiny, I was shit at editing for 7 years. I learned how to edit in a month. from YouTube tutorials in college. I wasn't good at editing.
You didn't learn how to.
I
Hold
was
on,
shit
stop.
at editing
You didn't
for 7
learn
years
how
on
to.
my main channel.
You didn't learn how to edit from a fucking YouTube tutorial.
Yeah, I did.
You learned
No. Yeah.
how to edit because you edited. That's the only
Because
way that
you
you
were
learn skills like that.
learning
You have
every day
to work
doing
at it. Yeah, this is why I'm saying people that know how to do things don't know how the fuck to teach them. The fact that you would even say that, you learned some shit in a month, you didn't learn how to in a month. You probably began learning in a month on YouTube, but you learned it over the course of your entire life.
Okay,
That's a life. That's
Well, maybe not live. You can learn how to edit in like a, you can learn how to do it to get good at it. He's talking about just straight up knowledge. You learn how to do it and what the buttons mean from YouTube. He's talking about getting good at it. There's a big difference. Destiny's a moron sometimes.
your whole teenage years spent actually editing videos on YouTube. That's how you got the skill, my dude. Nobody's gonna learn in a month how to do it.
Watching YouTube tutorials and then grinding every single day.
Yes.
Working on my own videos.
But see, that's the thing.
But
Grinding
7
every
years,
single day. You were opening up
I
Premiere,
don't like
working
this. Hold
on
on.
it
I don't
every
like
day.
this point that you keep
What, is it negative to grind every day? Come on, you little fat fuck.
making that I have an advantage because I was doing it since I was a kid when I wasn't good at it and I hated it for most of the time, and then I decided I need to find a skill that makes me different from other people. If I cannot invest all this money into different places like Mr. Beast and buy all these Orbeez and buy trucks and Lego cars, then I need to become the best at editing. So I grinded at it for a month while I was in school. I learned more in that time focusing up, watching a YouTube tutorial, copying what he said
but like,
in the program
how much of
than I
that
did in
time
2
was
years of
watching the
school.
YouTube tutorial? How much of the time was watching the YouTube tutorial versus actually sitting in front with Premiere on and working on a project or two? It's like learning programming, right?
What's
like you
the
could
point?
sit and watch
Yeah, that's what I'm telling people to
No,
do.
no, but like
Part
you
of the
could-
creativity
you could
is teaching mindset that you need to work hard and go do it too. So if we agree that you need to go work and do it, why are you telling people to give up? We both agree you need to work hard and all the information is online. And then you guys
No
are
one
both
is
saying, give up.
If somebody wants to work at something like that, that's great. But just don't expect to get rich quick doing it. It's gonna be a lot of. You're not gonna become a good.
When do I say get rich quick? When do I ever say that? Why are you applying that to me as if that's my fucking ideology? I've never said that.
Here's a question: if somebody wants to learn to be a YouTube editor, how long would it take them to be good enough to make some decent money doing it?
A month of hard work.
Okay, I would say 6 to 12 minimum. That'd be my guess.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe, but who cares? Yeah, but it's about learning how to do it. To get good at it, it's going to take better, but it's also going to take a long time to get good to talking to a damn camera or to get your points in or whatever you want to do. It's not just, oh, hey, here you go. Here's just your life. Here's a camera. You learn how to edit. These clowns learn how to edit and they want to be on YouTube, don't know how to talk to anyone. They don't know how people think. They don't even know what to say. They don't know how to process their thoughts.
I don't know how
you
you
tell
do
people
it.
to do that? Why don't you tell
I
people to
could.
do
If people
that?
want to build other skills and shit, that's fine. That's good. But like, college is so unbelievably reliable. You can learn other shit on the side.
Okay. It's unbelievably reliable for saxophone and for film school. Like, we're two examples of
Not
how
for
it fucking
sax. Those
failed.
are
How many people actually nowadays have the job that they went to college for? And how many dropouts are there? So saying that everybody's okay to get a 4-year degree is kind of garbage. You're just saying that it's okay. You're just saying that, I'm not saying not go to college, but you should probably know what you want to do. You shouldn't go to college if you're just going to go and be like, oh, I want a communications degree. Yay. Or if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, if you're just going because that's what you're supposed to do, that's because that's what your parents want you to do, that's because what you're supposed to do, you should check yourself. I think that's what Sneako was trying to say. Destiny's just saying, oh, go to college, do what you want to do. It's a lot easier. Not even necessarily. You got to put in just as much hard work going to college and studying for classes as you do trying to do a YouTube or trying to do anything else or trying to follow your dreams. Follow whatever dreams you want to be. It takes just as much work. Wouldn't you rather do something you want to do so it's not work?
These are arts. It's way different there. But even for arts, going to school like that, bro, you ask any professional musician, like if you would have had the opportunity to go to Berklee School of Music, would you take it? They would tell you in a fucking heartbeat, bro. Some of these colleges, you were